We're joined now by Dr. Kim Anderson, our crop marketing specialist. Kim, let's kick things off with the news in the markets.
Probably the biggest news on wheat is exports. Exports have been weak the last month, and that's probably why our prices have been going down. You look at corn and beans, it's what's going on in South America, Brazil and Argentina. They've had drought problems, then they get rain, and so that drives those corn and bean prices up and down. And of course, cotton has just been on a tear, and the market's been talking about or toying with the high value of the U.S. dollar.
Let's talk about the U.S. dollar now and kind of what determines that dollar value being high.
What it is today versus what it was a couple months ago, if you want to get down to it. And if you'll look at, say, since June, you go out there, the value of the dollar was around 92 points, went up to 94. It went on up and peaked out here recently in December around 95, 96, dropped off a little bit and came back up. But it's relatively high because you go back to June, it was in 93, 94, it's 95, 96 now. However, if you go back to say 2015, say 2005 through 15, that index was between 70 and 85. And then if you come up to 2015 to 22, it's been between 95 and 97. So it's relatively what a high value of the dollar is.
Let's kind of talk about how crop prices are moving around, starting with wheat.
Well, if you look at wheat, and we go back to harvest where we had $5.50 wheat, I had a little rally there in July into August and flat as we came out. You know, it's ironic, I think, is that we had the peak price of wheat in this year the day before Thanksgiving at $8.50, and then we went down to $7.50, and we had another peak, not quite up to $8.50, is at $8.30 the day before Christmas. That's it. But what we've got is wheat prices have went from $5.50 up into the $7.50 range. We got a downtrend going on right now.
Let's talk about corn now.
Well, if you look at corn, you had a flat as you came in through September into October, had a little rally or a uptrend as we get into about mid-December, peaked out somewhere around $6, and then we backed off just a little bit, but corn's got a sideways pattern. The market right now is semi-bullish for the corn, but it's mostly sideways movement.
And how about soybeans?
Soybeans is a different story altogether. It was just flat from September, starting of harvest through November, got into December 1, and soybeans took off like a scalded dog. It went up from around $12 to up to $13.50. It's backed off just a little bit, but with what's going on in South America with the dryness and the reducing those soybean yields in Brazil, we're getting maybe a little rally in soybeans, but right now we've got it up into that $13 level, and it seems to be holding that.
And last but not least, cotton.
Oh, cotton. We had cotton up, and we was excited when it was at $1.07, and then it got up to $1.16, backed off, back down, and it goes up to almost $1.20. Cotton is just high priced, and that's a good thing for our cotton producers.
Sure is. All righty, Kim, thanks a lot. We'll see you next week.